Yeah, good morning. This is day 5, and I spent a lot of time in this meadow last night, just on the edges, just looking for deer. We hadn't seen a single deer on this whole trip. Seen some tracks, but not one single deer. And of course, always looking for bears. I've never seen a bear when I've been backpacking, or even any kind of camping out in the wild. So, kind of been waiting for that to happen. One of these days, I'm up here enough, so you'd think eventually it would happen, but I couldn't keep myself back. This morning, I went back out and just started scouring the meadow again and kind of moving around the tree line, keeping out of sight. And guess what showed up? Yeah, here it comes again. I'm going to zoom in with the editing software here. Might get a little blurry, but this is crazy on a few levels. Number one, I've never seen a bear in the wild. And look what happens. This guy just rumbles out of the woods and walks right across the meadow there. And then the day before I came on this trip, we got new cell phones, and this one has a really good, like 5 optical X zoom plus digital zoom. So I don't know what these would have looked like with my old phone, but pretty amazing. Well, it took me a little while to come back down to earth. Of course, I ran back to camp and quickly showed Phil and Kevin the video, and they were pretty jazzed. And I was riding kind of high for a few hours, actually pretty much the whole day. It was pretty amazing for me. It was like once in a lifetime thing. So I was pretty excited. And anyway, we got to get hiking. So here comes day 5. All right, here we go. Well, it's 9:30 and we're leaving Salt Lick Meadow, heading up to Big Whitney Meadow. And we have a black bear sighting this morning. More to come, and we'll keep you posted. Here we go. We're only a minute from our campsite. We got our first creek crossing of the day, but I tested it yesterday and I could jump across. So we'll see how it goes here.
You got to jump up.
Let me see here. I think it's like right here. Yeah, it's the shortest distance.
This is easy over here. As I got one of my shoes wet.
All right, creek crossing out of the way, and here we go. It was signed from the other direction, but here we are, and you see a couple of cairns, or ducks as you like to call them. So here we go.
No problem.
Yeah, we just left lunch. It's about 11:45. This is a steady climb here, averaging 250 to 300 feet a mile. We got 2 miles, about 500 feet of climbing left to the first junction that we're coming to. And that's where we're planning on just trying to decide what to do from that point. We'll keep you posted. Well, the average climb on this trail has kind of gone out the window. Seemed like they saved the best for last. Not only are we pretty much right at 10,000 feet now, so you got that going for you, but definitely the steepest part of the climb might be double the gradient of some of the lower parts of the climb. So this part's being a little fun, trying to not lose your breath. But I don't know if you can tell by how far ahead Phil is elevation wise, but he's just right there and probably already 30 feet higher than we are. It's going up quick, but we're almost to the top. There's a shot of me and Kevin slogging along up the hill, and just a couple of shots of the beautiful views if you look side to side instead of straight down at the ground. Just went over the pass back there and descending now into the Rocky Basin Lakes Junction and the Big Whitney Meadow area. I think we're about a quarter mile or so from the junction. Well, there's a little bit of snow right here in the shady spot. This looks like our creek crossing here. See if we can make this. All right, everybody found their own way across. Feet dry. Well, here's kind of big picture. You see my mouse over here. This is the original trailhead where we started. That's Horseshoe Meadows. And then we came over Trail Pass, came down Trail Pass Trail for 2 days, 3 days, and continued down here, Golden Trout Trail. And right here, I remember we aborted going towards the Natural Bridge, and we started going north towards Whitney Meadow. Big Whitney Meadow is right up here. This day, day 5, we started here. This is that Salt Lake Meadow where the bear was. And only did 4 miles today, kind of restaging ourselves to get over Siberian Pass on day 6. So it was a pretty leisurely morning, kind of a later start, and then worked our way up this climb. And this is, again, only 4 miles of hiking. And we got to this junction right here, which gives us a bunch of options in the morning, depending on what we feel like doing. And we were kind of thinking of, maybe going up here and day hiking Rocky Basin Lakes, but that was still a decision to be made on day 6 morning. And we just camped right in here by this creek. Well, this day started out quite eventful. Got to see this big old guy walking around. Made my day. First bear I ever saw in the wild. And then just a little 4-mile jaunt up the hill to restage ourselves for Siberian Pass tomorrow. So this is a look around our campsite in the general vicinity. And it was a good day. Big climb tomorrow to get over the pass. So make sure you come back and look for episode 6. All right. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.